Hi, I'm Elias Campbell, and I've got something exciting to share with you. You see, after the extremely successful launch of the C1 personal computing device, I was approached by a very influential man. He came to me with the idea to start a new company, and after speaking with him, I realized that we have a lot in common. The most important thing that we share is a desire to help out the little guy. That's why I'm proud to announce that Elias Campbell and Alan Parks have joined forces to bring you, the American consumer, an affordable and reliable way to store your memories. Introducing the Campbell & Park VHS and VCR systems. Our newly patented VHS tapes can hold up to an unprecedented 24-hour of footage. And what better way to watch your home videos than on one of our brand new TV VCR combos? And don't worry about the price, my friends. We are more than aware of the current economic state of our country, so we are offering these fine products at a fraction of the cost of our competitors. Our VHS tapes will cost only $5.95 a piece, or you can buy an 8-pack for just $39.95. Our Combo Vision TVs will only cost you $295.95, and our VHS recorders fetch a fine price of $149.95. It's time for us to get back to chasing the American dream. I know all this may seem insignificant given the current state of our country, but this is just the first step of many in the right direction. Stay tuned for many more innovations from Campbell & Park.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm standing here in our outdoor seating area that we built last episode here at My Alley, and today's video is going to be an interesting one because I have decided that since I have not been able to get anything done all week, I decided I would try to record and edit an entire video in just one day. And the build that we're going to be putting together today, I also designed today, so this is going to be really interesting, and I have no idea if I'll even get this video out by tomorrow, but I am really going to try my hardest. Since we don't have much time to do this episode, we're just going to come over here and get started. This is the area that I have picked out. And we're going to build this thing. Now what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be building like a train station, I guess. I don't have a design for rails or a train or anything like that, but I was piddling around in creative and I made a building. I was like, oh, this looks like a train station. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a train station. It's going to go right here. And I've gone ahead and downloaded Lightmatica because it should speed up my process a lot. I have noticed that a lot of the time that I spend on these episodes is just recreating stuff in survival that I built in creative mode because I have to look back and forth between my phone where I have pictures of it and the screen building it, and it's just a big old thing. So, and just in case you don't know what Lightmatica is, I guess I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So the first thing that's really cool about this is I can actually look and see what all I do need for the build. Now there's a lot of stuff here that I don't know if I actually need, like, I don't remember placing any stripped jungle wood, but I guess we'll see where that's supposed to go. But it's very nice because it just gives you this big list of everything. It's really nice. Did I say it was nice? It's nice. As you can see, it just puts this blueprint, and it's literally just like, you know, hologram basically of what the build is going to look like. So yeah, you are kind of being spoiled as to what the build's going to look like, but it's fine. You saw it in the thumbnail anyways. So this is not only just going to be a video, this is me testing out just how much this mod can actually speed up your workflow. Yeah, I will link this mod in the description in case you guys want to use it in your worlds. Let's just hop right into a time lapse and see just how useful this mod is. Skiddly dubbity doobity dub. Well, there we have it. The exterior of the build is finished, except for the detailing. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to be building on the outside here, just to spruce it up a little bit. I definitely think some planter boxes and some benches would help to make it look a little bit nicer. That's just my thoughts as of right now. I definitely need to think on it a little bit more. And I don't know if it was captured in any of the time lapses, but we got creepered twice. Thankfully we didn't die because we have our armor, but yeah, we got a couple holes to patch up and some leaves to replace. And I'll be the first one to admit that this isn't the best thing I've ever built. This is actually probably the worst thing that I've built on this world, except maybe the starter place over there. As I've been looking around and thinking about where we're gonna be going next, it saddens me to say this, but we're gonna have to cover this up. Because obviously this is sort of like a train station and like the rails will be running this way. Which, to be honest with you guys, I haven't actually figured out exactly what's going to be going on, like with the rails. I don't know where they're gonna lead. I don't really know. But I think this looks enough like a train station, you know? I mean, I guess drop your opinions in the comments, but I think it'll look cool whenever we get like a rail line running all the way that way and that way to where you just can't see it anymore. And like a little train sitting here at the station, and we can use the armor stands to have some people getting on or off or whatever. But with that being said, I do think this is definitely sort of a slow burn kind of project. I think that right now, as it stands, it's not the greatest, but as we get everything built up around it, it'll be a lot better. It is interesting being back in this little box here. I didn't realize just how close it was to where we started building our first house. That's where we had our first house, remember? There was like a little hill there, and it's almost completely unrecognizable now. Which is kind of sad, but it's also kind of cool, because if you go back and watch from the first episode until like this episode, you can see just how much has changed, and I think that's pretty neat. And as I'm sure you know, this episode has not all been recorded and edited in one day, like I said I was going to try to do. You see, I did try to do that. Learning how to build with Lightmatica, I feel, was like harder than just building it the old way that I used to do it. But I think that now that I've done it once, it'll actually speed up the process. And since this has not all been recorded in one day, that means that I now have, well, a whole week to get this put together now. which is pretty cool. I don't really know what else we could do to make it worth that amount of time being put into it. But I definitely want to get this whole thing like decorated inside and out because I think it really needs it. I'd also like to maybe extend like the grass out just to make it easier to build stuff on because I kept having creepers running up from underneath of there and blowing me up, and it was a whole thing. But I do have one other thing that I have been working on that I'm very excited to show you guys, and I'll need to take my armor off to do that. I've been working on a skin that's inspired by one of the skins I wore in my previous Minecraft Let's Play, which I guess you can go check out if you want to. But this took me a long time to get made because I didn't know how to use any of the stuff, and yeah, so bear with me as I show you this, and tell me what you think. Okay, that was kind of cringe. But look at it, isn't this nice? Look, I got my hair pulled up, I got a nice bandana on, I got my hair in a bun. See that bun? Isn't that nice? I personally am very happy with it. I got like these bell-bottom jeans or whatever that are really poofed out at the bottom. I got this like terracotta sweater thing. It's all inspired by the thing. You should go see. It was in like the last episode, maybe before that of the last series. But yeah, I copied it as much as I could. I couldn't get the beard to work for the life of me, so I just made our mustache bigger. I think that works. Yeah, I can hear zombies all around me. They must be inside of there. And on to the next order of business in this episode. I've kind of ran out of wood, which sounds ridiculous, but it's true. But instead of planting a whole bunch of wood and cutting it down like I've been doing with the spruce trees, I think it'd be easier just to run into the woods here and like, you know, just cut down the trees, because if we wind up expanding this way anyways, we're gonna, you know, need it to be cleared. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with you guys whenever I'm done. Actually, before I go and do that, I don't know if I've actually shown this off or said anything about this, but in my free time, I've been working on destroying the mountain that was here. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it in the background of the episodes, but like if you go back to the episode where we built this, there was like a big mountain back here, and yeah, between episodes, whenever I'm just wanting to be on the world to think about things and I don't really know what to do, I just have been working away at this, which yeah, it's been a lot of work. You guys probably don't care about that, but I figured I'd just show you. I'm gonna go chop trees, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I just started recording because I found this dirt path, and I've been following it. It just keeps going, so I don't know. Also, it's storming, and I forgot to bring a bed with me, so sorry about that. Just really hope we don't get jumped by any creepers or anything. Already had... I thought that was one right there. I've already had one close call out of here, so... What? What in the world is this? What is this? It looks familiar, but I can't quite place it. Oh gosh, okay. Against my better judgment, I guess I will go inside. This is weird. It's all collapsed. Could break that, but something tells me I shouldn't touch anything. I guess guess I'll follow the moss. Or whatever this is. This is freaky. What happened? Oof, I've got goosebumps. I don't I don't want to be in here. Is there anything behind this? More wood. Alright. This is familiar. Why is this door open? What? What is this? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Untitled Minecraft Let's Play.
Today I have big plans. You see, today we're going to be
Finishing up the entire house.
That's right, the entire house. Now I know what you're saying. Isn't that a lot of work for
One episode, and haven't you barely been able to build a quarter of it in 4 episodes? And to that I say, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, I think I can do it. I have faith in
myself, so you should have faith in me.
Over there, of course, is the iron farm that we built in the last episode. And, it's looking a little ugly, so I think we might have to revamp it in the next episode. Or maybe this episode, if we get time. I don't know. We'll see. I swear I just saw something drop down behind the hill there. Hold on. Dude, I swear something just peeked its head out of the bottom of the mine shaft. Let's go ahead and get all... Where's my armor and stuff? I swear it's not been that long since I recorded. Oh, you know what? I might not have any armor. We're gonna have to go out and gather some more wood. Okay. Let me go upstairs really quick and grab some more stuff. It's a weird bug. I swear I haven't downloaded too many weird data packs or resource packs, right? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think I might be going crazy. I don't know what. I'm gonna get out of here. This is a bad place to be. Ow. Oh, okay. What is that? I gotta go. I can't with this number now. Well, that was extremely weird. Okay. I think we're good. I guess we can get back to doing stuff now. Before I go ahead and tackle all that, there is something that I want to do over here that I've been workshopping for a little while. In the middle of all of these white tiles, I want to put a redstone lamp. Because that should help light everything up. We can get rid of all these torches, and it should add just another little bit of detail to the floor here, which I think will look nice. But to do that, I believe we need glowstone, which means we'll probably have to go into the nether. Yeah, so we need glowstone. I think we have enough redstone. Let's quickly go to the nether and grab ourselves some glowstone. It's been a while since I've been in here, honestly. I don't know if I've actually been in here. I think it must have been maybe the mod video where I was showing off the connected glass textures, but I'm not sure. You know, I'm just gonna choose to ignore this, and we're just gonna go with my armor on. We're just gonna go get some glowstone because I can't deal with this right now. Alright, there's some glowstone right there. Grab all this. I was hoping it would break faster, but it's fine. I don't know exactly how much we need, so hopefully this will be enough. Yeah, a lot of it's just falling straight down into the lava. Nice. Alright, let's head back through the portal and do the things. Yep, we're just gonna ignore this. Just ignore it and it'll go away. I have noticed a lot of strange things going on. Like, I've been watching back some of the recordings and they're like really glitchy in spots and I don't really understand why. I guess you can just chalk it up to YouTube problems or something. As you can see in my hotbar, we did not have enough redstone to make all the stuff that we need. So I'm gonna go down to the mines and get me some more redstone because I don't think that 25 lamps and 2 torches is gonna cut it. So I'll get back to you guys when I do that. Well, after a solid hour and a half of mining, we've wound up with this. I actually got pretty lucky with the diamonds, I think. I got about 22 blocks, so that was pretty nice. Obviously, I wasn't going down there to find diamonds, so it's always nice when you just happen to get some. And now we can make up some more torches and some more lamps, which probably don't want to use all of our redstone dust. We're gonna need some more sticks. I do want to be honest with you guys. This has been it's been a very hard episode to get out. It's just very difficult for me to. It's been very hard to actually get this episode recorded, just because I've been lacking a lot of motivation this week. But we're getting it done. We're getting it done. But that's. But that's not important. What is important is getting in these lamps real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all those in the form of a time lapse. So you know what's coming. Well, what do we think? I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. It's definitely nice to not have the torches there, but I don't know. I really wish that they were like, I don't know. I wish they blended in with the tiles better, I guess, is what I would like. But I think it looks good. And I think once we add more stuff in the square, it'll look a lot better. Now that this is done, I suppose that we can get over to the train station and get something figured out in terms of decoration. I'm not sure. Before we do that though, I gotta sleep. Also, mid-time lapse, I had to go and to the nether and get more glowstone, then I had to go back down the mine to get more redstone because I didn't have anywhere near enough. But yeah, my current idea for this is to kind of just do what we've done like in the square and, you know, just put like some planter boxes here and some benches. I don't really have anything too inspired to put out here, just kind of generic stuff we've been putting around the rest of the city just to make it feel a little less lifeless, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to get some resources together and then decorate the outside of this, and you guys will see that all in a time lapse. So, well, there we go, friends. I think it's finally done. At least as much as it can be done, like until the copper oxidizes, you know, the thing that always happens in every episode. Yeah, I didn't do any benches out here. I couldn't really find a way to make them work in the space, and I thought, you know, I'm taking up a bunch of space already around these pillars, so let's just leave some open space as well. And I think it turned out alright. It's pretty nice, honestly. I think they look pretty nice. Oh, I need to get some flowers and like stuff to put in the flower pots, so I need to do that. I will do that before the showcase at the end. But moving on inwards, I did actually figure out a pretty nice design for the inside, I think. It's very cramped, and I don't really know how I would do like an arrival board or whatever, but you know, I think this is pretty nice. You know, we got a bunch of paintings, plenty of seating, you know. I really like this little pattern here, this, I don't know what you'd call it, but I think this turned out pretty cool, having the trapdoors there and the signs over the pots. Just makes it's a neat little pattern. And it actually kind of reminds me of like train wheels, so I don't know, I guess it's fitting considering this is supposed to be like a train station. The big problem that I'm having now is I made the mistake of looking up train stations after I built this one, and this one sucks. this sucks compared to some of the things I was seeing online. It's good for now, but man, I really want to build a better one, which is, you know, kind of insane considering I've spent all episode working on this one. I think this will be fine for like a passenger station, you know, it's just like a little train station. We'll have some stuff on either side of it. Hopefully once it all oxidizes, I will be a bigger fan of it, because as it stands right now, I don't like it too much. I do think that it is, like, this orange is a big part of why I don't like it. I was about to say they might be waxed, but they shouldn't be waxed, because I don't think you can pick up waxed stuff. I'm gonna check that real quick just to make sure none of these are waxed, because that would be really embarrassing. You're joking. Are they all waxed? Oh. Hey, so I'm stupid, and I need to strip all of these copper blocks, so... Bonus time lapse! Woo! Well, I certainly didn't get all of them stripped, but I got a lot of them? Hopefully most of them. If we look up here, you could see that there's already some that are starting to turn. So that's good. I guess as it all oxidizes, I'll be able to see which ones I need to go up and strip down again. So it'll probably be a process, but yeah. That's where we're going to have to leave it for this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe and maybe comment something. I don't know. Anything, really. I think YouTube likes it when you do that. Maybe. I don't know. So until next time, happy gaming and God bless.